No, you need to go lay down in your bed. Mommy's on a meeting. No, you need to go lay in your bed. Mommy's on a meeting. Go lay down. Okay, thank you. Okay. Let's start this. Okay. All right. So I am going to go ahead and start. Find my notes. I have squirrel brain and I really wanted to get this across, so I have notes. All right. So being bold for your audience. Okay. So first off, I'm going to go over the definition of bold, and that is showing ability to take risk. It means confidence and you're courageous. Guys, that is like a definition of a leader right there. We need to quit not saying things because we think that others might like Karens or negative Nancy's, like what they're going to think. Like, this is your business. This is, you're here to serve others, okay? You are disservicing your audience when you're not bold. And that's being bold with your posts. That's being bold when you're having conversations. That's being bold when you are in the store and somebody asks what the heck that sticker is. This can change their lives. Do you realize that? Like, this can change their lives, and you not being bold, you're hurting your audience. Your audience could be anybody. It doesn't have to be just on social media. It could be in person. And if you feel uncomfortable in person, then work on it. Like, if somebody is asking you at work what the heck you're wearing and they're new and they don't have any idea what it is, quit. Be bold about it. Like, be proud. If you love these products, you should be confident enough to talk about it. You should be bold enough. And it's not like, for me, it took me a long time to be bold because I let people get in my head, and I tried really hard not to let people get in my head, but I did. And it's okay. Like, we all go through this. This is just part of growth, okay? Your story, your voice was meant to inspire others. Do you realize that? Like, you're here for a reason. Your story is supposed to inspire people. Like, my hectic life with my twins, with my toddler who is 100% a handful, like, that's part of my story. Me, like, me having, literally, if you go to my stories, probably every other day, I'm showing I have tons of laundry. That's part of my story. Me loving crock pot recipes, that's part of me. It's part of my fives. That tug on your heart you keep ignoring is what is going to help you get closer to your vision. Do you realize that? And if you're not bold enough, you are going down a different path, okay? Like, this is your path. And every time that tug on your heart, you ignore it, you kind of hit a bump, or you kind of like swerve. You are the only person that can be bold for your audience. You are the only person that can be bold enough for you. Think about this. It's time to be bolder. It's time to share more of what this can do for other people. Like, if you don't share this opportunity, nobody on your timeline is going to freaking know about it. All they're going to know is, oh yeah, she uses some kind of product. Like, if you don't talk about what you're going through and what you've been through, how are you going to like show others that it's possible? Like, we have people on our team that used to be drug addicts that are freaking up here. Like, guys, that is part of their story. Do you realize how many people they are going to help? That they're going to help, like, connect with and be able to get them out of their situation, like not living in a car anymore, or, you know, they're going to like take their health seriously. Like, do you realize what they're going to do? Say you left home at an early age. You are going to help those kind of, like, your audience needs your voice on their timeline, okay? They need your voice. They need your boldness. It's time for you to realize that, yes, people jump in your inbox because they're curious, but there is a but. It is your job to be bold enough to help them overcome their fears, which means when they hop in your inbox and they ask you what you do, you go through the steps. For me personally, I ask them, well, first off, what drew you to my inbox? A lot of people say they want to quit their 9 to 5. Okay, that's a good, okay, like now I know, okay, that's a goal. Where do you see yourself in a year from now, in 2 years from now? I want them to know that I seriously want to know what their vision is, okay? I want to know if they are like, well, honestly, I don't know. Or, oh, I have a plan. This is what I want to do. I want to pay off debt. I want to go back to school to be a doctor. Like, whatever it is, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you get to your vision faster. I'm here to help you realize that you can change your life and others' lives, okay? Like, if they're just here to make extra income, that's okay, but I need to know so I can help them get stronger in those areas, okay? When they hop in your inbox, that is when your leadership comes in. That is when you have to be bold, okay? They were bold enough to get in your inbox. They were scared. I guarantee it. They were nervous, but they jumped in your inbox for a reason, because they were sick of watching you and they want to join you, okay? And a lot of times people get scared. That's normal. You have to be bold enough to bring it up. Okay, why are you scared? How are we going to overcome these fears, okay? Think back when your upline was talking to you. Did you just join? They said, here's the video. Like, we have some people that did that. For me, Brittany talked to me probably 6 or 7 times before I really decided to join. I kept like, yeah, I need to wait till next payday. And like, we all know those people. I was one of them. Hello. I was like, yeah, I want to, but I don't have the money. And then it kind of hit me. She said, I'm never going to forget this. She was like, if you don't have the money now, what makes you think you're going to have the money when you get paid because you have bills? I was like, dang, she has a point. Like, you have to realize that you are the only person. Like, they jumped in your inbox. You have to help them see their fear as, okay, I'm scared. I'm fearful of what could happen, but I'm going to do this, okay? You need to get real raw with yourself. You need to get real raw with yourself, okay? I want y'all to be honest, and I want you to drop it in the comments. Being bold means going for the no, okay? I get no's every single day. Every single day. Does that stop me? No. 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 How many times do you follow up? Let's be real freaking raw right now. I'm betting that at least half of us only follow up with one person probably 3 or 4 times. Drop them in the comments. How many times do you follow up with somebody if they say they want to join you? Like, be real about it. For the longest time, I was 3 or 4 times. Now, I have a list. My list is out there. Okay. But I have a list, and it literally I have everybody that has ever talked to me about this opportunity. I literally have them written down. I don't have the dates. I should start doing that. I am not gonna lie. I don't have dates, but I have people written down. And then I go back through them still. Honest to God, I go back through them. I'm like, hey girl, it's been like 5 months. Like, I will follow up with somebody when they say they're ready. And then when they ghost me, if I start seeing them active on my timeline, or I notice I haven't been on their timeline, I literally will go back through my list and just comment or 2 or 3 posts, and then I do an opportunity post. And then I jump in their inbox. I'm like, what up? Like, it's been forever. And this is how I talk to people, just so you know. This is how I talk to everybody. I'm like, what's up? And I literally am one that is like, so how you doing? Still working that 9 to 5? Because I have you written down in my book that you wanted to quit that 9 to 5. You want time of freedom of time. Good Lord. Freedom of time. Guys, follow up with them. It's not salesy when you're trying to be bold enough. Not trying. Let's rephrase that. Or I'm working on my wording with myself. You have to be bold for them. Okay. You have to realize that you see the potential that they have. You see that they would be amazing at helping other people, but they don't. Okay. That's just like my son is always running around kicking a ball. I see the potential he could be a soccer player. Does he know that? No. He just knows he likes to kick a ball around, right? He just knows that he loves to do this and that. You have to show them what the real opportunity is. Okay? Don't just talk about, like, I talk about the comp plan, but I talk about what this is doing for me, what it has done for me, and what it's going to do. Like, the last about 70 days, like, I've really gotten real raw with myself the last 60 days, like the last 70 days. I don't know. The last 2.5 months, 3 months, whatever, close to 3 months. The more I talk about that, the more people that have been getting in my inbox, okay? Because I'm not just talking about like, oh, well, this is our comp plan. Cool. Like, everybody's got a comp plan, right? How about you tell them and be bold enough to tell them what it's doing for you? Be bold enough that when they hop in your inbox, tell them that you're not where you want to be. Because I get people in my inbox every day, and they're like, well, how are you? I can't even talk today. Oh my God, I'm sorry, guys. Have you reached your goals? How far have you gotten? Have you done this? No, I'm straightforward with them. I'm like, no, I haven't. I was like, but I had to get real raw with myself. I had to grow. This is a growing business. Okay. This is not just something, here you go. No. Okay. There are companies that teach you how to build with sand, and then our company that teaches you how to build with bricks. I don't know about you, but I would rather lay my foundation of my business with bricks than sand. Okay. 90% of these companies, like a lot of people that talk to me that like to hop in my inbox and cold message me, they're learning to build their business with sand. Okay. We're teaching you how to build something that will last. We're teaching you how to build something with bricks. Okay. You have to realize, like, you have to be straightforward with them. You need to tell them, hey, this is not a microwave success. Okay. Depending on how much you're willing to grow as a person is when you're going to start seeing your vision faster. And that's the God honest truth. But you have to be raw with yourself. You have to be bold enough to tell yourself, okay, this is what I want. This is what I'm going for. It's not just, I'm going to build a sandcastle. No, bro, I definitely want mine built with bricks over sand. Because guess what happens when that storm hits? The sand is going to fall. It's going to crumble. Okay, since I've gotten real straightforward and bold, and I always voice message, I want you guys challenge for the whole week. Okay, voice message, no texting, none. Voice message. Every single person that texts you, or doesn't matter, voice message for 1 week, and tell me people don't hop in your inbox more. Tell me that the people that do hop in your inbox are gonna be like, dang, I want what she has. Whatever the heck she has, I need, because I hear it in her voice. I hear the boldness in her voice. Okay? You cannot, I used to half voice message, half this and that. Okay? Now I voice message. Now, like if you go through my stories, I've been starting to say on my opportunity events, let's set up a Zoom. That's freaking scary to me. Like, I'm gonna be a little awkward. Like, I have to grow in that area, and I know I have to grow in that area. It's not just, I don't know, like I used to get super nervous doing these, and now I don't know, I like doing them. I get excited about it. Like, I don't know. So I realized that in order for me to hit that next level, I have to get uncomfortable, right? I have to be bold, even with myself. I have to look myself in the mirror and be like, get your stuff together, okay? Like, you got to be bold all through. Like, it's not just your business. Everything, okay? Stop holding yourself back and be bold, okay? When you set a goal and say it out loud, it becomes more real. Do you realize that? That is like being bold. Like, since I have been raw with myself, I don't know how else to say it, been real with myself, like quit the BS. I say I ams, and I say them all day long. I write them down every day. Like, that's just what I do. It's what I do. Why? Because it helps me. Okay? Everybody's different. But when I started writing my I ams out, and then throughout the day, just saying them, like while I'm cleaning, while I'm making breakfast, like literally I will just be making breakfast. I am bold. I am beautiful. I am creative. And let me tell you, my brain believes it. Like, I just keep saying it to myself. I'm great with conversations. I know what to say when the conversation comes up. I am willing to go to do the next level scared. I am willing, like, hold on, let me see. I am creative. I am always seeing the good. I am a great wife. I am always sending and receiving positive energy. I am a 40K leader. I am worthy. I am a great mom. Like, this is stuff I say to myself every day, guys. And I'll add stuff to it. Like, if I see it, I like in our chat, I add it to mine. I'll be like, oh, that's a good one. My brain needs to hear that more. Like, do it. Like, whatever you have to do, like, to make yourself feel more bold. And I love the definition of this. Like, I looked it up because you know what bold is, but I wanted the definition. Showing an ability to take a risk. Confident and it's courageous. Bro, that's a leader. That is the definition of a leader. Okay? You have to be bold enough to fail. If you want to go anywhere in this business, you have to be bold enough to fail. I fail all the time. I'll be on a freaking voice message and I'll send it and I'll be like, blah, 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 halfway through. Like, I'll get tongue-tied. That's cool. It shows them I'm human. They'll literally hear my kids screaming in the background, and I send it anyway because they need to know that even as a mom with kids going crazy, they can still do this. Okay? Sorry, I'm parched. The more you talk about it, the more confident you get. Do you realize that? The more you talk about your I ams, the more you talk about this business on a level for you, what it's done for you, what it's going to do for you, you get more confident. That's what you do. Like, you become more confident. The boldness brings confidence, guys. I'm going to read something, and then I am going to do something that's very uncomfortable to me, but I want to grow. Okay? So I'll tell you in a minute. The doors will be open to those who are bold enough to knock. I don't know who, I saw that on Pinterest. I was like, oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. The doors will be opened to those who are bold enough to knock. Guess what? Sometimes you have to be bold enough to knock for people that have been in your inbox. You have to be bold enough to knock for the people that are liking your post. If somebody likes your post, do you message them and thank them for showing support? Why not? Be bold. Hop in their inbox and say, I just want to I have like 3 or 4 people that like my stuff every single day. Every single day. And like this one, like there's one that has been doing it for years. And I always thank her at least once a week. I'm like, thank you so much. Like, you don't know how much that means to me. Like, be bold. Okay? And I'm about to be bold. I'm super anxious to do this, but growth. It's all about growth. It's all about being bold, right? So, do you have any questions? Let me see if I can unmute. If you have a question, drop it in the comments about being bold, or how it, like, if you have a question about how I would be bold in a conversation with an example, or how I handle stuff, or anything. Ask me whatever. We'll do a Q&A about boldness because I want to help you guys. And I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so let me just drop it in the chat. Okay, so like I do see a few of us only follow up a few times. Okay. Honestly, I don't ever switch it over. They usually ask me about it. So when they ask me about it, I guess let me do a hypothetical. So if I know somebody and they talk to me and they say, hey, like they're struggling, like their car breaks down, they can't afford stuff, because usually when you connect with somebody, they tell you that stuff. Like, it's been a rough day. Like when you text them or message them, they'll tell you, hey, it's been a rough day. Da 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 da. I'd be like, well, have you ever thought about what I do? Like, just ask them simply. Like, if they tell you that they're always broke, if they tell you that they are looking for another job because they hate their job, if they hate leaving their kids, this is kind of stuff that I have talked about with people. They're always tired. Maybe I'm missing something, but the newbie bonus in 14 days, the 1320. 800. I don't know. Maybe that is with.
Like, is it with the fast start bonuses? Like, I'm confused. I'm trying to do the math.
Yeah, I'm guessing that would be with the fast
So
starts.
the 1320 was when you hit 4K, you used to get an extra $400 bonus. So
Oh, for your
that,
iPad.
yeah, for the iPad.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Or it was
yeah.
like $399. So 800 plus 400 is 1200. And I think they say with you get the 1320 for like the commission that you would receive with that, is what I'm assuming. But now I always just say you get an $800 bonus in your first 14 days plus Maui Gym sunglasses. I don't even do what the price of the Maui gyms are, because they always send you the Maui gyms now.
Yeah.
Right.
Does that
Because
make
I hit that in 30 days. Well, before 30 days, and they just send me the glasses.
right? Yeah. So they used to send a quote unquote iPad, but instead of sending you a physical iPad, they just gave you an extra $399 on check. Now, instead of giving you money, they're actually giving you the Maui Gym sunglasses. You don't get a choice.
Yeah. They I remember that now. That was forever ago. Okay, so now
Thank you.
honestly with mine, I just with mine, I say $800 bonus. And then when we start talking, when they actually start talking to me, then I tell them about the $200 product credit they can earn, because I don't want to overwhelm them, and I don't want them, like, I want them to know like what they're getting, but I don't want to like word vomit. Or if you see in my stories and I put like you get free $200 product credit, whatever, like I try to switch it up because I want people to keep hopping in my inbox, and I try to get more creative. If I'm having a hard time getting creative, then I know that I'm not pulling from my fives, if that makes sense. Like if I go to post something and I'm like, I don't know what to post, like I haven't posted all day. I used to do that when I first started. I'm like, I don't know what to post. Now it just comes, like, I don't think about it. But if you're newer, you need to be pulling from your fives, okay? If you're getting, like you're like, man, it's like 8 o'clock at night and I haven't posted. I have no idea what to post. Post from your fives, business wise or personal. Need to do a follow up with someone as soon as I sent her pack list she stopped talking to me. How do I go back and follow up with them? What I do is I voice message them, and I tell them, hey, you remember when you came to me and said that you wanted to quit your 9 to 5? Like bring up their vision and bring up their why. Like you need to know that stuff. And I've been writing it down in my calendar that is actually not in my room, but you need to find out why they even came to you. Okay. Like it needs to go back to that. And if they ghost you, then move on. Like follow up with them in another 2 weeks. And if they still ghost you, then me personally, I wait a month or two and I look at their feed. Okay. Their news feed is going to tell you that they want to quit. Like our news feed on any of our social media is going to tell you how we're feeling. Okay. Like, or you'll know, you'll feel that vibe on them. When I chat with people about our lives and we chit chat, but then I have a hard time finding the words to transition to Convos with Thrive. Not everybody's going to be a sell. Like I have a lot of people on my timeline that I chat with that they know I sell it. They know, like, they literally see my stories and they'll comment on my stories. So they know what I have my hands on, and they know, like, in my eyes, I don't ever think of somebody as transitioning into the Thrive talk. For me, it's more of if I can, like, to me, this can help everybody. But once they open the door and say, man, I need another Starbucks, and you see it in their stories, or man, I'm tired, I'm so exhausted, I've worked 60, 70 hours this week. Like, that is them opening the, in my eyes, that's them opening the door. If they say, I'm sick of paying for daycare, that's a freaking red flag. If they say they need a new vehicle, but they can't afford it, that's a red flag. Like, hey, and if you've been talking, it's not cold messaging. If they say that on their timeline and you have had multiple conversations with them, go in their messenger, voice message them and be like, girl, I just seen your message on your timeline, and have you ever thought about what I do? Like, this could really help you. Like, be confident about it. Like, you're not being spammy. Okay, if my car broke down and you, as my friend, knew a good mechanic, he's part of your family, you trust him, you've been going there for years, wouldn't you share that with me? You'd be like, girl, I got you. Like, let me call my cousin, like whoever. Let me call my cousin. He'll come tow it. He'll tell you what's wrong with it. He'll fix it. He'll give you a great price. Like, that's what you're doing. That's all you're doing. You're giving them a way out of their situation. Does that make sense? If I'm sitting on the side of the road, I call my friend, I'm like, I don't know what to do. Can you come pick me up? She's like, girl, I got somebody that can come tow your truck too. Like, you're giving them a way out. If they're on their timeline complaining about something in their life, they feel stuck. I hate the word stuck. You're not stuck. But if they say that, if they say they're tired of this, or they want to move, they can't afford it, because a lot of people put their dirty laundry on social media. Okay? That's the way it is. That's just our freaking society now. But that, and you've been talking to them, girl, get in their inbox. Be like, hey, we talk all the time. I gotta share something with you. Like, be upfront about it. Does that make sense? Like, you're not, like, if you go get your nails done at a bomb place and your girlfriend complains, because to me, they're all my friends, right? We're connecting, we're becoming friends. And my girl, like, is complaining about her nail salon, how they got somebody new in and they messed up her nails, like it's already chipped, yada yada. You're like, you gotta come where I come. Like, guys, that's all it is. That's all it is. You just have to be bold enough to say it. It literally all comes back to being bold enough to say it. Cold messaging is when you hop in somebody's inbox that you don't know, that you've never made any sort of connection with them, and like, girl, you're cute. Do you want to be on my team? Or, I think you'd be amazing on my team. Like, don't do that. That's cold messaging. If you have been talking to somebody, then you're not cold messaging. You're not being salesy. Why? Because you guys have a connection. Okay? And I'm not talking about a connection of you commented on a couple of their stories and you were like, I love your outfit. No. Bro, let's get a little deeper. Okay, if that's all you've said to somebody, don't do that. Okay, don't do that. That's no. Like, that's me jumping in somebody's inbox, and I don't know, that to me, I don't do that. Okay. All right, I have sample ghosts. Whoa. I have samplers ghost me, I guess blocked me from Facebook. Oh, well, next. Oh, okay, that's not even a question. Whoops. Yeah, you should totally be able to just bring it up. Because I'm telling you, when you start opening up to people and when you connect with somebody, like, I guarantee it, there's always going to be a way to talk about Thrive. Like, they're going to ask you what you do, or they're going to ask you what the sticker is, or they're like, somehow they're probably going to ask you. But if you see that you guys have been talking for a while and they complain about money or something like that, be bold enough and bring it up and be like, girlfriend, What are you doing? Let's talk. Let me send you a video and tell me what you think. Like, just talk about it. It's literally part of who you are. Yeah. Okay. Does anyone else have questions? I'm so parched. Yeah. Like this. Just like me messaging or you messaging in the chat. Does that make sense? Like if one of us asks a question in the chat, or we're talking about something that you've gone through, or you connect with one of us, that's the same thing. It's no different. Oh yeah, I get ghosted all the time. People get samples, they buy them, and then they come, okay, literally people, but they always come back. Promise. Okay, since I've been in this, May of 2018, yeah, I am telling you, these people will buy samples. I've had people, let's see. Okay, I had one person buy 3-day sample, but she bought it like 3 times in a row. And I was like, how about you just buy it? Like, I got bold. I'm like, how about you just buy them a supply? And then, ooh, didn't hear from her. Nada. I was like, well, okay, next. You just have to, like, it's fine. Like, seriously, move on. This world is filled with people that need Thrive. Okay? Like, just move on. They'll come back. That's the energy that I send out. If people ignore me or ghost me and they have asked about it or got a sample, I literally send that energy out that, oh, you'll be back. It's cool. I ain't worried about you. I'll see you next year. Like, whatever. I don't care. They'll be back. That one person isn't going to do anything to my paycheck, right? Like, keep going. Oh, I get blocked too. It's cool. I'm like, okay, block me. Block that positive vibe. It's cool. Yeah, don't even worry about it. I get ghosted all the time. I'm like, okay, well, I'll see you soon. Like, because we know what I know what I got my hands on. Like, I literally send that vibe out where I'm like, you'll be back. Bye for now. Okay, do y'all have any other questions? Because yeah, see? Yes. People do that all the time. And I have people that will literally be like, they'll take the products and then they find every single thing wrong with it. And I'm like, okay, well, there's a detox period. Like, we go through the detox period. I talk about the detox period. And then they're like, well, I don't like the shakes. They're gritty or they're chalky. I'm like, okay, well, how much water or milk are you using, or what kind of milk are you using? Like, I find a solution to every time they say a problem. There are just literally some people in this freaking world that have to find a problem with, like, this pen. Okay, this pen is bomb. Okay, and they would literally be like, well, it's too small here, or it's hard to write with. Like, there are just people in this world that literally will find something wrong with anything. Okay. Yeah, it's not a clicker pen. It's, oh my God, I have to pull the top off. Like, there are just people in this world. I've had people be like, well, I'm not even joking you. They're like, well, I liked it, but it hurt when I took the patch off. It was hurting. Is there a trick to it? What? I was like, wait, what? I was like, you're probably not drinking enough water. Like, you need to drink water, lots of water. If you're willing to start getting healthy, that's kind of part of it. Like, you just have to be bold with them. Like, there is always going to be there's always those negative Nancy's or whatever you want to call them out there that will find something wrong with everything. Like, it's just who they are. Okay. That's just who they are. And I usually just let those people go. I literally like, okay, well, thank you for trying. Thank you for supporting my company. Like, I appreciate you. That's all I say, and move on. I do a lot of moving on every day. Like, I used to focus so much on the people that did not like the products. I was like, oh my God, you are full of it. You do like the products. Like, you can't tell me you don't like this energy. Like, whoa. And now I'm like, okay, well, I'll see you soon, and enjoy that $20 habit of coffee a day. See you soon. Like, bye. And there's some people that are just not ready to get healthy, if that makes sense. Like, they want to try it, they like it, and then they ghost you. And it's probably because they're not willing to actually do the dang thing yet. Or they're embarrassed because they can't afford the products, okay? All at once. Does that make sense? Like, they might be ghosting you because they can't afford it right now. And that's why with every single one of my customers that try a sample and they tell me that, I'm like, oh, honey, you can get it for free. Don't even play. Like, I tell every single one of my customers they can thrive for free. And I even tell them that I'm going to do all the work for them. All they have to do is tag me or message me the name, and I will voice message that person for them. That's what I do. Like, that's my job. I want to help my customers thrive for free. Like, that's a huge goal on my list. Okay, like, that's part of being bold too. Like, not having any kind of conversation with somebody, and then the person that you're talking to is like, okay, here you go. Here is so-and-so. She can talk to you about the products. Like, the first couple times I voice messaged somebody, I was kind of awkward. I am not going to lie. But I got over it. Yeah. See, but I bet she'll be back. They just aren't for her. She'll be back, bro. She'll be back. Like, there is just some people that are not, they like it. They think it's cool because, you know, oh, it gives you energy and it looks cute. But then when it comes down to it, when they're like, well, I feel jittery, or I don't like the way the shake tastes, or da-da-da-da. I tell people, I'm like, you don't have to take all 3 steps. I take them all because I love them. Like, okay, so just get the jumper cables. You don't want that? Let's try some Activate. Like, you just kind of have to work with them. Like, I have somebody that loves the 3 steps, but never buys the 3 steps. She always buys Activate for the month. And I'm like, girl, what are you doing? She's like, I don't know. I just want the Activate. I'm like, okay, cool. When we had that Black Friday deal, she bought that. She got her some Activate. Like, it's whatever they want. I do not push 3. I mean, like, I tell them that's what I highly recommend. But there are just people that don't want the 3 steps, and that's totally cool with me. Like, I'm like, whatever, girl. Like, let's get you some jumper cables. Let's get you some Activate. Like, you work with them. Don't ever push. Don't be pushy about the 3 steps. Do you guys have any more questions? I like this. I was really nervous about this. I'm fine now. Shoot. It's like all awkward thinking about it, doing questions. I love you too. If no one has any more questions, I can end. Okay, go for it. And if any other leaders wants to just jump in and answer a question if I'm stuttering on myself, go for it. I just want you guys to know, like, everybody goes through all this. And sometimes it just takes some of us longer to hit the destination, okay? I am one over here that it took me a long time to get my shit together, okay? Let's be for real. Like, I thought I had my stuff together, and I wasn't even close. Like, I'm going to be 100% real with you guys. I was like, I got this. No. And there are some days I go crazy because of my kids. Like, for real. And it's okay. I've learned to take a deep breath, to cry if I need to. Shoot, I'm human. She added you on Facebook. She's probably just gonna watch you for a while. So stay consistent. That's what I would do. Because I'm telling you guys, consistency. Oh, it will consistency. Let me put this in a perspective of a mom. Okay. I'm a mom. I literally just 100% relate to moms. Okay. So if you want to get your kids in the habit, like, I don't know about you guys, but when school starts, like a week before school starts, I have my son and then my bonus kid start going to bed earlier, right? We don't let them stay up as late. You want to stay consistent, right? You want to say, okay, you have to go to bed at this time every night. With my twins, they have a consistency. They have to go to bed at a certain time. So now they just know, like, literally when it comes to that time for bed, they know what time it is. They start getting fussy. They want to lay down. If you are not consistent with this business, it will get you nowhere. You are going to be running in circles all day long, every single day. If you cannot be consistent with this, it's never going to work. You are literally going to be chasing yourself around. The people that are following you and that have not messaged you back are probably still watching you. Okay? They're probably still watching you and you don't even know it. They want to see, maybe you've told them that you're a great leader. Maybe you told them that you've been doing this for a while, but they want to see. They want to see what kind of person you are, because just because you voice message them something doesn't mean that they're going to take it. Like, they're going to believe you. They're going to want to see your posts. They're going to want to see how you work. Like, they're going to want to see basically if what you told them is real. Does that make sense? Like, some people have a harder time trusting. Like, you could, actions speak louder than words. So you can voice message them, but if they see you and they keep watching you, they'll probably hop back in your inbox. Like, it's going to compound. I'm telling you, like, it's starting to compound for me. Like, my consistency, me just keep going and going and going. Like, now my vision for myself is, it's not just for me, it's for my team, it's for this team, it's for the future women. Like, I pray for my team, for our whole tribe. I pray for the women that I talk to during that day, that I say the right thing to show them that they can have a bigger vision for themselves. Like, it's not just, my vision for everything has multiplied by 1,000. Like, it's insane. Any more questions, or do y'all want me to let you go? I'm sorry. I think it's late. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. It is kind of late. We've been chilling for a minute. Literally a 90-day business, y'all. Do not let your foot off the gas. Do not. And if you need help with consistency, I am telling you, there are tons of trainings. We go read The Compound Effect. Go read GoPro. If you need some book selections, put it in the chat, and us leaders can slight edge. Yeah, see, there's so many books. There's so many books that I'm like, can't name them all. All right. Any other questions? Yeah, see, there's so many. I just named 2, and then she named 3. Look at this. Boom. We da bomb. All these books are amazing. I love books now. Ooh, magic is so good. All right. I'm going to let you guys go. I hope that y'all got something out of this. I hope you have a great night.